special. It's, I think, huckleberry pie or something. I think. I didn't make it. The other girls made it together. It was really nice of them. Yeah. So, I think we're serving it hot. Like ice cream or something. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. You want to get some pie? I mean, everybody loves pie. It makes people happy, right? Hi, Station Square Daily Hi. Our top headline today, the long rumored return of TV star Jerry Cassaweary is finally here. Known for a daytime family drama show by the same name, Jerry has been spotted starting up a new TV show here in the States. Learn all about the start of our next installment to come. Well, I guess that's good. Somebody's having fun being on TV. That's nice. That'll be really fun. I mean, who's not excited about reality TV? Everybody loves it. It's super fun. And it makes people smile. And who doesn't want to smile? It's fine. And it's totally fine. And the greatest thing about reality TV is it's often just about love. Thanks, my Fury Lover. I'd love a slice of huckleberry pie, but I'm more worried about you. What's wrong, Amy? Oh, it's fine. Disappointments happen in life. Fights happen. And sometimes you can't stop them. Thanks, Mona. Miss Amy, are you okay? You seem really down. I'm just sad that huckleberry pie is the best we can do. That's all. I think maybe we should have done a different kind of strawberry cookie with white chocolate chips, but that's fine. Huckleberry pie's good. Okay, your pie night, Fury Lover. Big Snake Williams. Hey, Amy, how's it going? It's going. Can I have a slice of strawberry shortcake? And after that, if you have time after your shift, why don't you help me find a gift for Tails and maybe we can talk more about Disney? I'd love to, Nick. But I just can't today. It's not you, it's me. Normally I'd be like, yeah, let's do it, but today I just can't. Thanks, Lightning Tiger. What's wrong, Rose Queen? Was the friend party okay? It hasn't even happened yet. I don't know if I can even go. It's not that I'm not invited. I want to go, but I just don't know if I can. Thank you, Rebel and Leo. What's wrong, Pink Rose? Thought things were going well. Well, they were. They were until last night. I was surprised you guys weren't there. I thought, well, it's all going down here. I'm surprised nobody's watching, but I'm glad they weren't. There must have been something even crazier going on somewhere else, I guess. Otherwise, you guys would just follow me around. But there was a fight. Not like punching and kicking or anything, but yelling and arguing at the house. And I don't know if Irish wants to talk about it. If he says something else, say about it. But if he doesn't want to talk about it, that's okay. It was all very embarrassing. It was awful. It was all. Thanks, Station Square Daily. Jerry's rise to fame has been long and tumultuous. What's tumultuous? Not least for his presence on screen as the UK's first openly trans TV presenter. With the fallout of his show's explosive ending in the UK, all eyes are on Jerry for this new game show airing live tonight on SSC. I don't understand. Who is this random British TV presenter? Why is he so important? Thanks, Rebel and Leo. Wait, is there family drama or Irish drama? It was a little bit of both, really. It was all Dad. He started yelling at him about. It was just so stupid. I don't know why we're even talking about it. How anybody can start yelling the shape of the ball? Like, describe it without just saying it's football. And maybe if you kind of just think about this for a second, you understand why I'm really, really embarrassed. Maybe you can just think about it for a moment from my point of view, when they're literally yelling about football. Think you mighty rugby is the real football to me? You see, I don't even know what that is, so I was very confused. I was watching this argument go down, but I didn't really know what was being talked about because I don't watch sport. That's my dad and my brothers and not me. Think you see Turtle as football is football? What do you mean? See, this is what I mean. This is what I said. Well, football is football, and Irish said no, it's not, because in America we say something different to Ireland, apparently. And my dad would say, no, football is football. You do this stupid thing with the pointing at the table. You do this stupid dad thing with pointing at the table? Well, that's what my dad did. He was being so rude to Irish. Thank you, Reevaluation and Leo. Oh no, did they get over football, soccer, and football American? Yes! Now, I can tell you the truth. I did not know the difference, but I sure as heck know it now. Thank you, Lady Tiger. You may want to carry your hammer around more often, Rose Queen. The Fox Police have returned to Tail's house. Also, have you seen Big? I haven't seen any of those guys, but you know what? The next time you see one of them, tell them about the other, because Big will take care of it. Just trust. Thank you, Anonymous. Sadly, once they have made an incantation, I close the Book of Dark Arts and the spells in effect. Well, don't see I had anything to do with it because I didn't actually ask you to do any dark voodoo magic. If you're gonna do any dark magic, you know, do it to my dad to make him stop caring so much about stupid football. It's just a ball. It's embarrassing for me. He doesn't understand. That's super embarrassing. Football. He pushed my, well, not boyfriend exactly, but you know, a guy I liked away over football. Thanks, Beasley. It's a foot and a ball mate real football. See, that's a soccer ball to me, but you know, I don't think it matters. Why does it matter what we call a ball? Thank you, Mona. Oh, Miss Amy, I'm sorry to hear that European football versus American football. That's so stupid. World is big enough for both. Exactly. Apparently there's a lot of different words that are different in Ireland to hear, and I don't think that's a problem. But my dad thinks it is, because he has to be right about everything. Thank you, Nick. Football is a sport in the NFL where they tackle people, and football in Ireland is soccer where they kick the ball. It's a heated debate that's tricky. Well, it was definitely heated. Let me tell you that much. Thank you, CC Turles. Whoa, Amy, don't say football is dumb to men. Well, I learned that. That made it all worse when I said football was just dumb anyway. Well, Dad really was not happy then. He got very defensive about American football. And then said I could never see Irish again. Because Irish would not back down because football means a lot to him too. And this is when I came to the conclusion that I just can't date boys anymore. Ever. It just doesn't work for me, and there's no point. So I give up. Thank you. Dad! You know what? Amy, you tell that cantankerous Celt I never want to see him again. Soccer for suckers. Footy patootie. Any game that ends with no one scoring is no game at all. Well, Irish can go on not scoring with someone else's daughter from now on. should move out on your own as long as you're under his roof. He's not gonna let the thing with Irish happen. Well, I just wanted to let the whole thing go at that point. Thanks, true hero. This is a bad time. It's always a bad time for me. I just came to the conclusion that I need to take a break from boys forever, and there's just no point. It never works. Thanks, Dynamite. Well, that sounds super rough. Sorry to hear, Amy. I know. Thanks, Rebooted. Hi, Amy. Not sure if this makes you feel better, but I wanted to tell you that I compare your beauty to delicious strawberry punch. I could drink you up each day and never be satisfied. I don't wish to be on your Irish fling. I just hope this bloke can hold his drink. That was a little uncomfortable. I'm not even... Moving on. Thank you, Nick. I'm sorry you're going through this. I just hope things are better for you. Remember, don't let anything get to you. Okay, well, he kind of did, and that last message also did. Thanks, Goated. Wait, how did your mom feel about it, Amy? Well, apparently you're gonna find out right here. Hi, Mom! Amy, I was mortified by your father's behavior last night. I just took his phone now. I'm cutting him off. Dessert, and Ira is so sweet to me, telling stories about his own mother. If I could change your dad's mind, I would, but that rose can be a real thorn. I think he needs to fuddy up his booty, Mom. You know, I agree, but I really don't think that's gonna make him see. Little things just seem to matter so much. I'm glad you at least liked Irish. But I'm giving up. I give up on the whole thing, and I'm really, really sorry. Sorry. Please just don't tell Vanilla. That's all I'm asking you guys. Just, I know well, you know what? That's the point. You guys are all gonna tell her anyway. Thanks, Obi-Wan. I see your mother's there, Amy. Interesting. You leave my mom alone, you creep! You step out of this! Thanks, Light Tiger. It sounds like you need more ice cream. Here you go. Thank you. That would be nice. It's really hot. It's always hot. And everybody can have a hot head, and no one can keep it cool, and I definitely can't either, and yeah. Stupid dad. Stupid boys caring about stupid stuff. I'm never dating another boy again. That's the end of it. No more. Never, ever again. Oh, hi, Irish. Amy, I'm so sorry you had to hear that last night, but your father, St. Patrick, preserved me. He insulted not just me, but most of the world. I had to come to their defense. Though I used my dictionary on him in a most uncouth manner. I sent a message on your phone. Please read. Do I have to read it out loud? Okay, fine. Thanks, Nick. I don't know about anything else, but I won't tell Vanilla here. It's nothing much, but it's a special flower for luck. Take care. Thank you. You're a really sweet boy. Maybe if I took you home instead. I wouldn't have... I don't know. Fear thee well, but not goodbye. Irish, you didn't have to write a whole thing. It's really sad. Maybe it pains me like a quill in the gut. This position your father's put us in, and I fear there's no solving this hedgehog dilemma. Everybody just screams him, but he's your paw, and trust me, I would fight for you if you wanted me to, but I know you wouldn't want that. I only want to make you happy. Oh no, this is so sad. I know deep down that putting you at odds with your own father will not make you happy, so as a gentleman, though it tears me, I must make the choice that's been made for me and step aside. But Amy, the thing that attracted me to his potential suitor are the same things that attracted me to his potential friend. It's been amazing to get to know you these past few days, and I want to continue just doing that, just on a different level. My mother says to always be a blessing, and you've certainly been a blessing to me. As for your love life, I'll be rooting for you. This is not the end for you. When you find your new love, I'll be first obliged to shake your hand and congratulate you. And I may be a literal walking luck charm, but I know for certain whoever ends up with you will be luckier than I'll ever be. Luckier than the Irish themselves until we meet again. Oh, that was so sad! That was so sad! No one's ever written me a whole breakup letter before! Thanks, Dynamite. A break for a date sounds healthy. Let's stick to having friends around. It's what you need more than any date, I guess so. Thanks, last show, Lord Amy. How does Iris see the number 3 in a very weird kind of way? It was kinda cute!
Well, dear. I'm sure that, whatever all the yelling and the crying and the commotion was out front is nothing to be afraid of.
Yes, and when you think about it, I think Amy's more perhaps dramatic side is actually quite good for the cafe, because when you think about it, all publicity is good publicity.
Back towards the topic we were discussing. My the common ground I found with Mr. Prowler is well, it's been unexpected, but I don't see a problem with it. So I think that
we must be careful socializing with rabbits. Foxes and rabbits together.
Dear, it's really not a big deal.
It's oil and water, and you know it.
Well, yes, that it may be, but when you really think about it, that means they can't mix. They can just sit together. The oil on top of the water. Perhaps we could be considered the oil in this.
You know, dear, perhaps I should take you out for some kind of a travel, something or other. You know, out in the islands, there's a lot less division sort of things going on with people. At least that's been my personal observations.
Father, I don't think that's strictly true. Oh, hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, Fluffy the Chow Chow Chow. Mommy, I don't think I understand. Thank you, Obi-Wan Coyote. Hello there, Rabbit family. Hello there, Obi-Wan Coyote. Yay.
Oh. I suppose that's...
When are we going to stop reading this man's messages?
I don't know.
He is truly an awful... No, it's truly awful. But what I want to know is why we're putting huckleberry pie on the menu. Who decided this, Cream?
Well,
dear, this has... I'm sure it'll be fine. It's one day.
It's not selling.
It's one day's
The
worth
profit
of pie.
margins are going to be very small, and we need to be much more careful.
But yes, Mother. I think it was actually Dawn who suggested it because she had some huckleberries.
Well, that's okay, I suppose. But we want to make sure that people are excited by the
Dear,
specials.
it's one day's worth of pie. I'm sure it'll be fine.
We can't let standards slip, dear.
They won't.
You can just make a different kind of pie tomorrow, dear.
We're not making pie for the special anymore. People expect something more beautiful than pie.
Oh, hello, Rebel Lion Leo. So where does this animosity for foxes come from? Oh, it's historical. I doubt it's just cause of the fact that foxes and rabbits are enemies in nature. What happened between Vanilla and a fox in her past? Oh, well, the idea is that back in time that, well, Mobians perhaps didn't always get along in such, well, perhaps not such a civilized manner, and, they used to
attack us.
Historically, certain divisions go back towards, well, there's really no way to put this. Tribal warfare hundreds of years ago. Gentrification has taken us a long way.
It's solved a lot of problems, yes. We didn't always live in such a civilized manner, any of us. But we rabbits always tried.
Of course, we always tried. It was the foxes who didn't.
Well, pre-human contact Mobians, there's not a lot of historical sources on the whole matter, but as far as we know, there was a lot of enslaving other types of Mobians and speciesism and tribal warfare and all kinds of things like that.
It's such a very interesting history, but it's a lot of mystery. Oh, thank you, Fluffy the Chow 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 Chow. Mommy, Daddy, I don't understand why Mommy, I think this chow's a little confused. Hello, Tails Chow. Chow Chow Chow. Oh no, are you okay? Thank you, Mama. I'll take a slice of huckleberry pie to go, please. Of course, I'll get you some right away. Hold on a moment.
I still don't think the huckleberry pie was a good idea.
I'm sure that you'll sell the pie and it'll all be fine.
Oh, it's C.C. Turles. Do you pay that man or do I?
I don't believe that I've ever paid anyone. I don't think I've ever employed a man.
You know, the funniest thing is I don't think I've employed this man either.
Well, then who's paying him?
Well, that's the confusion I have. Oh, Vanilla, here's the list of boys who were near Cream. I did background checks and made sure they kept at least a 5-meter distance away from her. Well, that's very good, but I am pondering how this all works. It seems strange to me, don't you think, dear?
Well, I'll assure you right now, if this is some sort of scam thing where you provide a service and then bill after you've finished providing it, we will not be paying you for such a thing.
I'm very confused. He seems to be under the impression we've been paying him for some time, but I have no recollection of this.
Well, dear, this points towards identity theft, which is not actually a very good position to be in at all.
But at the same time, why would someone hire him to do something I would quite like him to do? It doesn't make sense.
I'm quite uncertain of the whole thing.
I can still hear Amy crying. Why is that? I thought she was very happy with her new man. Oh, hello, Ray. Hiya, Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit and Cream. I'm stopping by after I sent a letter via messenger pigeon. Can I be your huckleberry? I mean, have a slice of huckleberry pie and a soda to go. Of course you can. Cream, dear.
Yes, Mother.
Ray would like to have huckleberry pie and a soda.
Oh, yes, of course, Ray. Anything for you. He's such a sweetheart. I'll get that right for you.
Did you notice her tone there? I noticed a tone.
I don't believe I noticed anything, dear.
You know, he's a boy about her age.
I'll just excuse myself for a moment.
Fluffy the chow, 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 chow. You not love me anymore, Mommy. I think you're quite mistaken. Chow are not supposed to see their owners or keepers as parents. This is not quite natural. Something strange is going on. And something definitely strange is going on with Amy. What is happening with her? I'm sure you've all spoken to her. Now you must all tell me, what is happening with her? What has happened to poor Amy? Has someone broken her heart? I can't have her believing that I have done anything against her best interests. She already seems to believe I'm against her somehow, which to me is completely and utterly unfair. What did I ever do to her? Try to help? Try to get her to meet up with nice gentlemen? What is my crime here? And why, in fact, is she crying? Her father ruined everything. Amy gets a new date. Thank you, artistic Dawn. Dawn! Poor Amy, her father and Irish didn't get along. Football and all. Her father forced him to break up. Oh my. Oh no. Over football. How ridiculous. Like, stay out of Amy's love life. Please, no, I can't. Not when they was... The poor girl. Well, now I'm very disappointed. Mr. Rabbit!
Yes, dear.
Do you know what Mr. Rose did?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't. I tend to stay out of the affairs of most families
Mr.
who
Rose
are in the orbit of...
Mr. Rose pushed away that nice Irish boy away from Amy over football. They disagreed over a sport. Can you believe this?
Well, I'm not much for football myself. I'm more into polo and croquet, but...
Oh, of course, dear. But I... That man is petty beyond belief.
Perhaps it meant enough to him that it seemed reasonable at the time. I'm
you know what this
entirely
means, dear.
uncertain.
You know what this means, dear, don't you?
You know
I'm
what means,
quite
Mother?
uncertain of what it means.
You know this means Plan B, don't you?
Oh no, Mother, you can't do Plan B! Father, you know what Plan B is, don't you?
I believe I may have...
Remember? Plan B?
Dear, perhaps that's...
No, I have to. I have to do Plan B. This is for her own good. Hello, Fluffy the Chow wanders around in a ghostly fashion. Chow, 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 chow. Mommy doesn't love me. There's something wrong with Fluffy the Chow. This is not normal.
Well, I agree. I think something needs to be done about Fluffy.
Dear, perhaps you should just calm down.
No, I'm perfectly calm. Thank you, dear. We must do Plan B. I will make the phone call. There's nothing you can do to stop me. This is very, very important. And you know, if I don't call now, it's too late. Hello, Christian. Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit, I got you two some wine. It's vegan wine. I bumped it into Rosemary, and she helped me pick it out. My way of saying thank you so much for never judging me or working for the great Dr. Eggman. Who says I wasn't judging you for that? But thank you for the wine. I'll use it in cooking.
Mother, this is very important. Thank you, Rebel Line Leo. No, not Plan B. What was Plan B? Hey, Plan B is terrible. Oh, it's horrible.
It's not. It's not.
Is
It's
it
very...
a bottle of red or white that we've been gifted?
I'll go and find out. I like to think it will be red. Hold on. Vanilla, no, stop being control freak. But Night Fury Lover is not trying to control anything. Hello, Mr. Coyote. Despite our differences, Vanilla, I say you did good for Amy. I know I did. Marzipan, I respect your intelligence and friendship with Walt. And Cream, you're a sweetheart. Very kind, though you're fooling no one, Mr. Coyote.
Well,
Mother,
I
you
don't
can't
believe
do Plan B. Don't do Plan B, please.
I don't believe that insincerity makes something very kind.
Thank you, Thomas. Mrs. Rabbit, the expression hoist with one's own petard is coming to mind. I don't even know what that means. But, Mother, you mustn't do Plan B. No Plan B.
Dear, I believe this would be called meddling by most people's standards.
I must do. Listen, if I don't, I'll miss the boat. This is the last
Dear,
chance. He already called me
This is meddling, dear.
He already called me saying, I have to make
You
the
are
call.
being meddlesome.
Mother, please don't. Father, please, you have to stop
Dear,
her.
you are being meddlesome. This is meddling.
Maybe sometimes a little meddling is good.
Dear, that is not something that I personally agree with.
I'm going to make
You
the
are
call.
being far too
I am
meddlesome.
making the call.
Your meddling will come back to bite you eventually.
Mother, what if Amy doesn't want you to do this?
But what if she does, and she wishes I did when I tell her in the future? No, I must do what I must do. What's the worst that can happen anyway? Hold on.
Oh, Father, we can't let her
Oh,
do
dear.
this. It's so embarrassing for poor Amy. Do you know what that show is called?
I am quite aware of the situation.
Did you see what happened when the Prowers went on that show with that man?
I believe it's a different show.
But it's the same man, Father. I saw it. I saw the clips with the Prowers. It was mudslinging. It was horrible. We can't subject Amy to that sort of thing. She deserves much better as a friend and an employee, don't you think?
Well, your mother may be very difficult to deal with at times.
Maybe all the time. We have to think of a way out of this. I have to try and think of a way. Some way to maybe sabotage. Some way to stop the camera rolling. It's a television show, for crying out loud. It's not appropriate.
Well, dear, I just... It's your mother, and I find your mother very difficult to negotiate with.
It's Fluffy the Chow again. Chow cries, projecting its tears onto the phone call and disrupting the phone line. Father, there's something wrong with Fluffy the Chow. This is not normal.
No, it seems as though many
Oh, it's
abnormal
Irish.
things are
It's
happening.
that boy that Amy was seeing for, well, practically 5 minutes.
Ah,
Marzipan, if it's not too much trouble, could you go talk to Amy for a sec? I've already said my words, and I do plan to see her as friends later, but right now I feel she could use a reasonable father figure to talk to, just so she can vent for a little bit. Perhaps someone to hug. Father never deals with conflict.
oh, I don't believe that that's, I don't believe that I'm the best person for the job for something like that.
Irish, I agree with you, but he'll never do that.
Perhaps she should speak to her actual father or a male member of her family.
They probably all agreed about the stupid football thing she told me about. I don't know
Well,
why they
that
care
is
so
perhaps
much
a
about
cultural difference.
I think it's just a Rose family thing. Thank you, Christian. Have a great day. Going to spend time with my wife, so have fun, everyone. Oh, enjoy time with your wife. That's very nice that you're
Yes,
spending time
yes.
together.
As long as someone is enjoying time with their wife.
Yes, I'm sure she's a very lucky lady, and I'm sure you treat her wonderfully. And you're a very good husband, despite the fact that you work for Dr. Eggman of all people. Father, we have to stop the TV crew getting here. This is terrible.
It's nice that someone is enjoying time with their wife.
Well, why did you go and enjoy time with Mother and tell her to stop?
Oh, well, dear, after many years of marriage, things can be, well, things get a little bit more complicated than just having fun and enjoying oneself and being happy.
But why?
Thank you, Lost Shadow Lord. What is the worst that could happen? Famous last words throughout history, Vanilla.
Well, I guess
Yes,
I agree.
well.
I didn't even get a chance to say that to her.
That is something that people could say, too.
But she becomes very impassioned about Amy's life, and I don't entirely know why.
Thank you, True Hero. I'm sorry, Cream, I don't know what to do this to your mother. But if she doesn't stop interfering in Amy's life, I'll have no choice but to have her arrested.
I beg your pardon? You can't arrest someone for being meddlesome? That's ridiculous.
I don't believe that what she's doing is a crime, and most likely not one that the police would actually answer a call out for.
Father, they can't arrest my mother just for being meddlesome. It's a negative character trait, nothing more.
Dear, even if they wanted to, then they simply wouldn't have time. There's more important things to deal with than anything that your mother does.
But Amy's my best friend. I have to try for her.
I meant from the perspective of the police. Yes, absolutely. If you feel as though you should do something, then perhaps do what you feel you should, dear.
Oh, thank you, Nick Fury. That warn Amy so she can hide. Keeping her in the dark about these things only makes things worse. Well, they're not coming today. I don't think it would be tomorrow, I believe. Thank you, Dynamite. Honestly, I wouldn't blame Amy crashing out on Vanilla. If Amy was my kid, I wouldn't allow this and have her quit. But her parents are crazy. We already talked about this. They were yelling about football of all things. An uncivilized sport to begin with.
It seems rather unreasonable, yes, but, perhaps those are just their ways. Perhaps we cannot judge.
I'll try and see what's going on. Thank you, Needle Jr. A camera crew, great. I would like to be on TV for me. I must do it for the moon person I like. I don't... Well, you can try. Maybe you could take Amy's place on the show and we try and stop this. Father, I have to go and try and speak to someone about this. I have to try to intercept. I have to do something.
Well, dear, only if you feel like you really must.
I must. I simply must, Father. This is very important to me.
Well,
I'll be
certainly.
back.
Good luck with that,
And I
dear.
don't think I ever got Ray's huckleberry pie either. Hold on.
Dear, perhaps you could just... As I feel I'm rather uninitiated on the subject, who is Ray?
Just a boy who works at the travel agency, sir.
Ah. How do you know him?
He liked coming to the cafe.
I see. How,
I believe he lives with the man who owns the gym.
Ah, right.
Very friendly.
How often would you say he comes here?
Oh, I don't know. Just a few times a week. Just a regular customer of normal proportions, Father.
That's all fine then.
Yes, hopefully that is fine. Yes, there's, that's all. I still need to get him his pie. He's just a customer.
Ah, thank you, our artistic Dawn. I'm sorry I didn't know what Vanilla would do. I have to fix this somehow. Also, I'll take home all the leftover huckleberry pie at the end of the day. Well. Cream, dear, do
Yes, Father.
the employees take away the unsold baked goods at the
Oh,
end
well,
of the day?
sometimes, Father, you're
So
not...
they won't just go stale and go to waste.
Sometimes, depending on what it is, we feed the bits to the child for treats. Sometimes it's good enough to sell the next day, and a discount, and it just varies.
Dear, you're feeding pastries to the chow
Just little crumbs, Father.
and selling day-old pastries with no preservatives in them.
And a discount if it's cake or brownies, Father. They don't really suffer the next day.
Ah, yes, I shall look past the way this place is run as it's all being done by family, but, well, my job doesn't make me a mandated reporter of any kind for hygiene of any kind. I'm not at work right now, but, dear, I feel I must tell you that at some point, I or someone else may actually do a random inspection of this place, and you may want to just...
But we got the stainless steel counters, you said.
Yes, dear, but you may just want to actually read that handbook I sent you at some point, and
But
perhaps...
that's Amy and Mother's job.
Well,
Everything becomes my work, Father. I'm sorry, I'm becoming quite bratty.
dear,
Hold on, Father. Please allow me to take care of this with Amy.
yes, I'll leave you to it, dear. And if anything should, it's fine. It'll be your mother's problem.
It won't be, but I have to make this my problem first.
Well, I think that I am going to go and see my friendly acquaintance Walt.
When will they ever be here? Oh, hello. True hero, please don't think bad of me for suggesting that cream. I don't want to preserve the peace. Hold on a minute. Preserving what peace? Hello, Omega. Encrypted data stream injection successful. Amy Rose, you must flee post haste. The large Lagomorph's current machinations involve forcing you onto a television show hosted by designation Jerry Cassowary. Disconnecting. Well, I suppose you thought you were very clever there, robot, didn't you? Well, you're not. Now I see you're an enemy. An enemy to love, support, a support network, and honestly, just good old-fashioned fun. And I am not a fan of you at all. In fact, I would say you're banned from the cafe, wherever you are. Not that I think a robot would likely come to a cafe, but that's besides the point. It's a principle thing. Hello, Fluffy the Chow continues crying, circling around Vanilla. What is wrong with this Chow? Now, very few Chow irritate me, but there's an exception that must be made for Fluffy here. This is not entertaining at all. Really, what is the problem with you? Shoo, shoo, shoo. Oh, there's the man now. Sir! Over here.
Well then,
Welcome to the cafe. Welcome, welcome.
and you are Vanilla the Rabbit.
That's right, dear.
Well then, so you've called us about wanting to sign someone up for Married at First Date, the new show coming out soon, filming hopefully tomorrow if the producers get their way, because they are eating my tail feathers as we speak.
I don't know if I understand that analogy as a
It's a bird
non-avian.
thing.
It's a bird thing, of course. It's a bird thing.
They are eating my tail feathers, so let's get this show on the road. Do you actually have someone who can go on the show?
I do. Her name is Amy Rose. She has quite a lot of notoriety because we're on camera right now for a show that mainly follows her.
I don't care. So, where is she now? Can you get her to sign this contract?
I'll sign it for her, don't worry.
Will that pass in court as her signature?
I believe so.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
And it's good enough for me as well. Believe you me, she's very entertaining, very energetic. Now, I understand that, some foxes by the surname of Prowers went on your previous show and brought it to ultimate end.
No, actually, that was for the best. I'm being paid more here.
Well, wonderful, Mr. Cassowary, of course.
And I am also much, much happier now that I'm not dealing with the worst co-workers in the entire entertainment industry, which I was dealing with before. As I recall, I named and shamed them, but then me and my therapist managed to block the memory of them out, so I don't even remember what those names were.
Well, that's a little odd, but I'm willing to look past
It's an anger management technique. My rage was actually having an impact on my quality of life.
Now, I'll have I talk in messages to these people. I have quite a show going myself. You see how experienced we are in showbiz here at the cafe. I have a show running right now.
Don't. Okay, actually, I don't care. Just let me go talk to the producers. We'll start setting up. I've got the signature. That's what I needed.
Wonderful. Oh, it's all in motion. This is wonderful. Hello, Omega. Correction, the cafe is banned from me. Well, I don't like your tone, nor do I like your attitude, robot, so it's a good thing we're mutually banned. Hello, Colton Kendrick. All right, Vanilla, why are you so invested in Amy's personal life? Because I know best for her, okay? It's as simple as that. Sometimes a mother knows. And clearly her own parents don't. Thank you, rebooted Jerry. I'd love to be a contestant for Amy's Heart. No. I'm not no. I'm sure he already has wonderful gentlemen lined up, and it has nothing to do with you begging. That's quite enough of that. The speed dates didn't work. I'm banning all of you people. It will now be people chosen by the television producers, yes. Hello, Nick Williams. Vanilla, you can't put Amy on that show because, Because what? Spit it out. It's not so difficult when you're writing, dear. Thank you, Basil. For your second show, The Fox and the Rabbit Lovers, that's not funny at all, and I would appreciate it if you could apologize for making such an inappropriate comment. Thank you, Night Fury Lover, interfering with Amy's love life without her knowledge several times, forbidding Cream from dating until she's 40. If you're this controlling and you're married, no wonder your husband spends all his time away on work on business. I wouldn't want to be around a partner like that. Now that is just plain cruel, and you will not make any good point while treating people so horribly. Thank you very much. Hello, CC Turles. Well, Vanilla, my love life was in shambles. You really helped me bounce back from one of the darkest moments of my life. So I'm simply returning the favor, no payment needed. Well, that explains virtually nothing, but I'm willing to accept it anyway. Hello, Dawn. Wait, I'll take her place. Don't let Amy do this. Goodness gracious, no, you're far too shy. You're a shrinking violet. Hello, Needle Jr. Yo, sign me up too, Jerry. I want to sign
Sign-ups?
with the Moon Person Robo-Stand, thanks a lot. No, it doesn't work that way.
No. You're gonna have to talk to the producers who are doing a casting call. Actually, they might all be done with that, so...
I think an exception was made for Amy, of course, was it not, sir? Because of her experience in show business.
No. No, you don't understand. It is very easy to get men to sign up for this shit, but you can't get women.
I beg your pardon.
Look at this.
Oh, hello, right. A rebel lion, Leo. I feel like this goes against Amy's free will. How would you feel if someone did this to you without your say? I would say thank you down the line. I would complain then and there, I will admit. But down the line, when I found my Prince Charming, I would say thank you so much.
Yeah,
Hello,
well,
Lashelle,
I've got a
Lord,
contract here with her
fraud
name
to
on
your
it.
rep sheet, but no, that's not fraud. It's helping out. Have you figured if you can film here or not? I would very much appreciate if you could.
Yeah, they're setting up.
Free advertisement for the cafe. It's for charity, you know, for the chow. I do love the chow.
I don't like chow.
Well, that's a shame, sir. Hello, Basil. Mrs. Vanilla knows best with the best pound cake. What are you talking about? I do not sell pound cake here. Hello, Light and Tiger. Maybe you should deal with Tails' love life before Tina takes over. I don't care.
I'm sorry, you're from the 1910s, or... Everyone knows what cake is in the modern day.
Yes, I'm aware of what cake is. I don't know what they're talking about, though.
Cake, the slang term.
Well, I don't use such...
Fat buttocks.
I beg your pardon, sir. That was not an appropriate comment to make. Thank you, Colden. You're not her mother. You have no right to do this to her. I may as well be her mother. I've spent a lot of time around her growing up. It just makes sense.
Well, being someone's mother would actually give them just as little legal right to do what we're doing here, but no one cares.
Mother, you can't do this. Father, please tell her she can't do this.
Hello there.
And why can't I do this?
Hi. Hugs, kisses, yep. No.
Why can't I do this?
Well, dear, I
Because
think...
it's fraud. You can't just sign off Amy's rights like that for a dating show. It's crazy, Mother. I can't just stand by and watch you do these insane things. Now,
Dear.
you may think it's not harmful, but it could be.
Dear, you must understand, there are going to be repercussions for this eventually.
No, only positive ones.
Okay, listen, yes, something in this woman's life is bound to go wrong, but that's got also nothing to do with me.
But it has everything to do with Amy. Don't you care about your contestants' mental health? Why are you laughing?
You've never
Why are you laughing,
You've
sir?
never heard of me at all. Okay, goodbye.
Wait, where is he going?
Well, he appears to be talking to all the people setting
I
up
don't
lighting
think
and
he's
sound
stopping.
equipment.
I don't think he's stopping, Mother, please.
Hang on, hold on. True Hero says, you're pushing your luck, Mrs. Rabbit. Amy won't keep you from smashing you with her hammer if you don't stop. Now, hold... Well, I suppose I hadn't completely considered something like that. Well, maybe I am doing something. Well, what would you have me do?
Well, dear, you must realize that there are going to be repercussions for your actions eventually, and as a matter of fact, if you've already signed a plausible fit for one of your employees' signatures on a legally binding contract, then you either call the police and turn yourself in for fraud, or you just bear whatever consequences come down the line because of this.
I'm sure if we just talk to everyone about this, the TV producers will go away. It's not even worth it if they haven't started filming yet.
Well, that's a good point.
Dear,
Perhaps
if you speak to them, then they're going to try and sue you.
Well, no, Cream is right, dear. They haven't started filming yet. I'm sure we can talk about it. Let's just read these messages. Hold on. Let me just read what everyone says.
So you're willing to reconsider all this?
I'm willing to consider if you'd help me read these.
Goodness
please.
gracious, dear.
Mr. Rabbit, please.
This is the most reasonable you've been in quite some time.
Mr. Rabbit, please help me read these.
Thank you, Rebel Lion Leo. Is it time for us to address the midlife crisis Vanilla is obviously going through?
Now, hold on a minute. I think that may be something that's a little
Dear, are
exaggerated.
you lacking in excitement?
Well, of course I am. That goes without saying. But that's
Are
not
you-
why I'm doing this.
Dear, if you need more, if you need
Hold on a
hobby
minute,
or
dear.
something.
There are more messages to read. Please help me. I'm running out of breath here.
Thank you, Ray. Thanks, Cream. I never tried huckleberry pie before, but if you help make it, it'll probably be tasty. And the soda, too. Have a good rest of the day, Cream, Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit.
Oh, see, he's just very friendly, that's all.
I didn't say he wasn't friendly.
His friendliness seems rather apparent, dear. I don't think you need to be...
Yeah, Ray, you're very welcome. I'll just...
It's fine, dear.
You can handle this, can't you, Father?
Thank you, Night Fury Lover. Seriously, Vanilla, Craigslist, speed dates, and this is the worst of all. Amy will be broadcasted all over the country. It's humiliating. This isn't even real dating. These kinds of shows exploit the people just to make fun of contestants.
Well, I hadn't totally considered that. I will admit that may be a good point.
Dear, I don't think you've been thinking things through completely for quite
No,
some
no,
time.
you're making they're making a good point. Please carry on helping me here, please. I think I'm starting to
Thank you,
see.
Needle Jr. Tell Jerry I will be speaking with the producers with the Robo-Stanian Viscacha. See y'all around.
Well, perhaps he could take the place instead on the show, and then everything could be...
Thank you, Child of the Moon. Mr. Cassowary, the young rabbit standing there, is also a perfect candidate for your show. She's young, single, and available.
She's a child.
You already have her mother's hand and a signature on that contract.
She's a child of 16.
Thank you, Basil. Amy is going to sue you and own the Chow Cafe.
I don't think Amy can do that. I'm going to stop the whole thing now anyway.
You can't sue for ownership. I believe you can sue for damages in these kind of instances.
Hello, rebooted. Reem, chow, chow, Ray, chow, chow, dating, chow, chow. No, leave them alone. They're children. Hello, Dynamite. Is it too late to do a U-turn for this mistake? No, it's not. Hold on a minute. Mr. Cassowary, I need a word with you, sir, please.
Okay, yep. Listen, I've only got about 5 minutes for you before we need to get back to setting up, so...
I want to cancel the show.
And what is that supposed to mean?
I can't do it anymore. I'm afraid it's not right.
That's perfect.
I have a Needle Junior here who'd like to do the show in Amy's place.
You know what? That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. That's absolutely okay. It is.
It is. That's very good. Thanks.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Why don't you just point me towards frozen hell with the flying bloody pigs, and then we can all sort this out, can't we?
I beg your pardon, sir. I wasn't expecting it. What do you mean?
Why don't you and your little twit husband there sodomize yourselves with your toenails? Right now, we have put in all the money and effort just getting down here. We're already setting up. Do you really think that you can just say no thank you now?
I don't think I completely considered.
Do you know where I'm from?
No, sir. I don't think I do anymore.
Do you know what I've been through?
No, sir. I don't.
Do you know what happens to cassowaries in London when they're growing up as little children?
I don't think I ever considered such a thing before.
You can't fight like I can. You can't face me in a
I don't
legal
think I ever-
battle, can you?
I don't think I ever intended to, sir. I apologize. I'll just let this go ahead. If you do what you need to do, sir.
What, have you got something to say? No. Have you? Huh?
No, we have nothing to say, sir. Nothing to say at all. Please carry on.
What are you, a hare or a rabbit? I'm a rabbit.
We're rabbits, sir. No, not a hare.
Oh, so he's not a hare, he just looks like one. He's just ugly and short like a tiny little hare.
Hares tend to be bigger than rabbits.
Yeah, so he looks even uglier because he's not even tall like a hare, he just looks ugly like one. What, do you want some of this, huh?
No, sir, no.
Want a tubby little hare rabbit, not want any, huh?
Sir, please, just go and carry on setting up.
Well, okay, I'm so glad we managed to resolve this, okay. You have a nice day.
Mr. Rabbit, I think I made a horrible, horrible mistake, Mr. Rabbit. I'm so sorry. You were right about everything.
Dear, do you think all those things we said about foxes were actually true of birds?
I think so. I think
dear
so.
God.
It was all the birds all
dear
along.
God, we've judged people so harshly when the real enemy was out there pecking at each other.
It was the feathers all along. Hello, Nick. Vanilla, I enjoyed the speed date with Amy. In fact, she told me I was sweet. Truly cherish that. I'm sure you are very sweet.
Dear, it was the feathers all along. It was the feathered people.
Nick, I'm sure you're not a bird. Hello, Light and Tiger. Quick, take the signed paper and shred it. I can't face that man again. That was horrifying. It was terrifying. Hello, Rebel Lion Leon. You thought foxes were bad, and we did. And we did. No, not at all. They're very civilized.
He was forming fists while speaking to us.
He was threatening us. Lost Shadow Lord says Vanilla, call the police an invalid contract. I don't have the guts for it. I'm sorry. I have to leave it now. Mr.
Dear,
Rabbit.
if we call the police, then you're the one at fault for being fraudulent.
We have to leave it. Hello, Mona. If you want these people gone, Mr. Rabbit, just say the word. No. Leave it all alone. Mr. Rabbit, please, let's retreat somewhere. We must just let them set up in peace.
You know, Mr. Prower, Walt, he's a lawyer. He mainly does divorces, and I think he might do traffic law sometimes. I think he's had to be diverse in order to get work sometimes, but
it's too late, Mr.
Perhaps he
Rabbit.
would have some knowledge.
They're
on what
filming
we could
tomorrow.
do. Dear God, dear, you know,
It's a live television show. There's nothing I can do. Hello, Dynamite. Here's hoping Amy does another walk to avoid this. She can't, please. Oh, no, we can't let her do that. I must go and find her.
Dear God.
Thank you, Night Fury Lover. Wait, he doesn't know what Amy looks like. We can get a stand-in. I must go and find her. Hello, Razura. Mrs. Rabbit, the road to hell is often paved with good intentions, apparently so. Mr.
Dear,
Rabbit, please forgive me.
Can you please just get a hobby?
I will, I promise. This is the end of my meddling, I promise. No more.
Please just get a hobby, dear.
No more. I promise. We must go and find Amy. You go that way, I'll go this way.
Oh, dear God.
Guys, what was all that yelling? Hi, Dominic. Well, Amy better get the hammer ready. Apparently so. Everybody was yelling a whole bunch. You know, I was getting enough of that at home. Why do we need even more yelling? Is it because of me again? Did I do something wrong? I don't get it. I feel like the yelling just follows me wherever I go. I rebooted Amy. I'm so sorry. I made you uncomfortable. I'm really sorry about Irish. It's okay. I didn't mean anything. He seemed like a sweet guy. I was really hoping to get a chance to you, but if you truly wish never date men again, I respect that. Perhaps we can still be friends. We can still be friends. I just think it'd be better if I just never go on another date again. If I just stay single and stop doing silly dates and gimmicky stuff, that would be good. Thanks, Dynamite. Amy, you might need to sit down for this. Someone's coming after you. Well, I have a hammer again, so it's fine. Hi, Omega. Amy, Rose, Vaughn. Okay, guys, what's happening? What was the yelling for? Hi, Dawn. Amy, Ron, Vanilla made your life a living hell. Get out of here. What did she do this time?
Hi there, you Amy? Yeah? Okay, just making sure. Come in early to work tomorrow because you're gonna go on 3 blind dates, and then on Saturday you're coming back again because we're getting to marry you off to one of them, okay? Ta.
What? Ah! Wait, come back! Wait! Jerry! Come back! Jerry!
Okay, if you don't stop, what is this?
What is this? You can't just mirror me on Saturday?
I thought you were blowing some kind of attack whistle. That's your voice. Dear God.
Why are you just insulting me? You can't do that!
If you keep making that noise, I'm gonna drop dead and you're gonna get done in for manslaughter.
What?
My ears are about to bleed. Please stop. Calm down. Just show up for shoot tomorrow. Shoot as in filming. No one's getting shot. Americans. Dear God.